Fixxx on Dash Radio. Get the shit.
What's goody? What's goody? Hello, hola, como estás? Okay, you know what? Let me stop because I don't speak Spanish. Hey, you know what?
She could have said anything.
All right, you know what? We're going to bring back the hot topics. So we were talking about E40 earlier, and I want to get back into that. He has that new song that just dropped with Young T.O. And I kind of like the style of this song because he adds like an old school flavor on it. He adds this like funky type of swag to it that makes it even more interesting. It's called These Days. Have you all checked it out yet?
If it's off the new album, right?
Yeah,
I
it is.
probably heard it, but it didn't stand out. So that's the thing. That's what I'm telling you. That new album kind of, I don't know.
Went over people's head.
Yeah, man. It wasn't enough songs on there to make you be like a bunch of shit stood out. It was just like a few every now and then. It wasn't like the classic E40 albums that he normally puts out where it's like tons of stuff that stick out, you know.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like it was kind of rushed a little bit.
I don't know. I'm not a big E40 fan. That's for you all.
I'm an E40 fan. I'm gonna say I'm the biggest E40 fan, but I respect everything that he got going on as an OG.
So Codigo, let us know who we have on the mic who's also gonna be giving her input on the hot topics along with getting interviewed on, you know, some of the things that she does.
Well, we have one of the hottest models in the game right now. She goes by Dominique.
Yes.
Go ahead and say hello.
Hello, guys. My name is Dominique. You can call me Dom.
That's what's up.
Dom.
So what'd you think about the last E40 project? Or did you hear it? Or?
Honestly, I didn't even know it even
like,
came out.
See? That's what I'm saying. It wasn't promoted right or nothing.
Promoted.
Like, everybody can't be Beyonce and be like, my album's out on Friday. And then everybody
Better
gonna
not.
run to it. Like,
Yeah,
you
better
can't
not.
do that. You gotta build it up. So,
Or
like, the same
Eminem.
feelings you had, I had the same ones. I was like, oh, shit, he got a new album.
Everybody heard the Eminem shit.
That's different, though. That's Eminem.
Yeah.
Did you hear the Eminem stuff?
I actually didn't either.
Oh, really?
She didn't. It don't sound like everybody heard it.
That's true. Well,
I'm so behind on my music right now.
So you're not drawn. You know, I know a lot of girls like MGK. I know a lot of girls like Machine Gun Kelly. If you don't know who MGK was, but Machine Gun Kelly.
I don't even know who that is.
You don't know who Machine Gun
she's not
Kelly is?
even connected.
No,
Who do you listen to?
Yeah,
Who
what
do you
you
bump?
listen to?
No, honestly, like my playlist is all over the place. I don't really listen to just one person.
Okay.
It's kind of like all over the place.
You look like a Drake. You look like a Drake type of girl.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like Drake is just like for feelings and stuff like that. It's just, I don't really be
Emo?
listening to Drake that.
Drake
Wow.
I like to listen to music like I like listening to like Future and like the Migos and
Okay.
like Playboy Cardi and like
Stuff with, like,
Gunna.
dope production and stuff like that.
Yes,
That's
yeah.
what's up.
Mhm.
That's
What
what's
about
up.
the new trap album? Travis Scott?
Travis Scott's new album.
Yeah.
Oh, that's such a good album.
Yeah, that shit is lit.
Such a good album.
That's the one you was telling me about, right?
Insane.
See,
lit, yeah.
see, I'm not the
Yeah.
only one.
You haven't
Nah,
heard it?
I didn't.
I gotta put you
I
on.
heard it. I heard
I
it.
gotta-
She told me to listen to
You
it,
ain't
and I
heard
heard
Trap
it, and it was good.
Yeah, it's lit.
Oh,
No, I
so
think
I
it's better
heard
than
it.
Drake's album.
Remember when you told me? I wasn't like, nah. I was like,
I
I'm gonna
do.
check it out.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, Travis dope. Travis, did you hear about Kanye at least? Kanye calling out everybody. Nick Cannon, Tyson Bedford,
You know,
Drake.
I try not to keep up with Kanye, honestly.
It's a lot.
I try
Yeah.
not to too, but you know
Yeah,
what?
I
Every
definitely
time I
don't.
click on Instagram or some type of social media platform,
Yeah,
he's
Con-
always popping
He
up.
don't
It's
let
th-
you
it's that
forget
new
about him.
song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He everybody face. But we should talk about what he did though, because I want to hear your opinion.
Yeah, I
on
want
what
to
he
know
did.
what happened.
So my man's went to social media on Instagram and was like, you know, and word is he moved to Chicago.
He moved back to Chicago.
Yeah, word is, you know,
But wait, what
celebrities, they be
part?
like,
He
I
was-
got
he
a
was
house
he was
in
under
New
the
York,
train.
I got a house in Chicago.
What? He in the street.
He was on the street.
Well, I don't think Kim trying to live in Chicago.
Oh no.
I don't see that happening.
Oh no. Kim's not gonna do that. Cause it's her whole family. They have this legacy. You feel me? And I feel like her leaving would be like,
No
We
way.
gonna see who wear the pants.
She do.
oh,
do?
I feel like she
That's
wears the
cold.
pants and he's
She
like the
do.
belt.
100%. Yeah.
You think so?
I think so.
Kim K for sure wears it.
She wears the pants. He gets the lipo. You know how it goes.
Wow.
But what did he
Transfer,
say?
like
What did he
fat
say
transfer.
about?
So basically, he went to social media talking about, hey, Nick Cannon, I don't like you talking about my wife. And then he took a hit at Drake and was like, you know, if I went to you and I was like, hey, I'm about to come out with this song, and it's called Riri. Wouldn't you feel some type of way? Because I guess Kiki, do you love me? The whole In My Feelings thing is supposed to be about Kim. I didn't know that.
I heard it was supposed to be about the mom, and then they said it was supposed to be about one of the sisters. So like it's somebody in their family apparently that
Honestly,
that song's about.
Yeah, and I think it's Kylie.
Drake fucked them all, huh?
I mean, not
Damn.
Kylie, Kendall. That's what I mean.
Damn.
Yeah.
I think it's Kendall. I guarantee you, she's the only one that's like not really a Kardashian. I feel like she's like her own
She's like on her own
person.
thing.
I want to be Kendall Jenner. You know,
Oh, I love her.
That's why she's gonna stand out the longest, in my opinion. Watch. She's
I
gonna
don't
be the
know.
one. I think so, because she's doing all those big modeling gigs.
Yeah, she's big.
She's gonna be the one that stands out in the end.
She's
Watch.
still a Kardashian though.
Yo.
she's dope, and I give
like
her
the- I
mad
like the
props. I
Kardashians.
like, and you know what? I do too.
How you feel about Kanye saying all that? You know, like the fact that he can't get mad. His wife was getting ran through by all them dudes.
I mean, it is what it is. Like, I feel like Kanye low-key has been in his feelings lately.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I
Always.
mean? He's been in his feelings lately, so it's just like whatever he says is kind of just like in the moment.
Yeah.
So I really don't even pay attention to any of
What do you
that,
think about
but
the clothes he be selling?
I like his shoes, but as far as his clothes,
All of them?
No. I only like a
make
few.
clothes?
Yeah.
He makes
What?
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 Yeah, you
He
drive
got
you
the
drive through
whole
Skid Row. It's a
Yeezy
ton of
thing.
people laying on the street wearing them
Oh,
shits.
Nah, I know you make clothes.
I don't like his clothes
Yeah.
at all. I don't like his clothes. It honestly, one, it's for what it looks like and the price combined. It's just like there's no way. It's
Yeah.
no way.
You got-
Well, he said he's out of the sunken place. That's what he says.
Oh, boy.
He's out of the sunken place. What do you think about that?
Like, what is he even saying right now? Like, what does that even mean?
He just
What-
want everybody
what
to listen to
sunken
him.
place?
I mean, if he wifed up Kim Kardashian and first of all, she had a porno out with Ray J.
Mm.
So, you know what I mean? Like, if you're going to wife somebody up, you got to expect, what come with all of that shit, though.
I just think, what type of man gets in front of a camera? He's holding.
I do feel him, though.
Yeah,
though.
but just picture this: a grown man is walking down the street holding his cell phone like this, saying, "Hey, I'm out of a sunken place." As a man, who the fuck does that? Like,
Kanye.
seriously,
That's
like who
Kanye.
does some shit like that? Like, I don't even. If I pick my phone up, it's to check a text message. It's not to take no selfies. It's not to take no videos. None of that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Nick
Like
Cannon.
that just don't make no sense.
And I feel that. I'm glad you don't. Please don't ever do
It's
that.
never going. If I do
I don't
that,
ever wanna
I
see
give
Jay Wells
everyone in
on
here
my
permission to
Explore
slap
page.
me. You know?
I wasn't gonna be talking about
I don't
like,
ever
niggas
wanna
fucking
see
my
one.
wife.
For
Period.
reals,
I would have
dude.
been like, damn, that's fucked up. We gonna keep that at home.
On the,
I
well,
went
he
up on
can't keep
social
that at
media.
home. There, the whole
But
world know
that's-
that.
The world is his home.
Yeah.
You know, the world. I think the world is Kanye's therapy. You feel me?
Damn.
Like,
Definitely.
he like, fuck it. I can't get y'all niggas on the phone. I'm gonna tell everybody what we
Yeah.
going through. It's like, damn, man, all right, get this nigga on the phone, man. Shut this nigga the fuck up.
And it's not even like
Right.
he can't even get on the phone. It's just the need for attention all the time. And it's funny because Nick Cannon posted a video I think a few hours after he had made that video and was like, since we go on to social media now, we don't know how to call people like regular people. He was like, I feel like I should be able to say whatever I want to say as long as I've been in the game. No one's going to tell me what I can and cannot say. And he didn't even say anything super offensive about Kim. I think he
did
just...
wrong.
I mean, he was. Did you see the Vlad TV interviews with Nick Cannon?
No.
So that's when he was talking about Kim. He was saying like she was always because remember he was with her prior to the surgeries.
Yeah.
So she was telling him how she was thinking about getting the surgeries, and he was telling her like, "Nah, you're fly. You don't need that." But she was real insecure about that, and then she started getting all the surgeries. So he just talked about that on Vlad
was
TV.
destined to be
He didn't say like, "Oh, I used to smash her," even though we
No, but
know
there's
he
niggas
did.
out there that's saying that they smashed Kim though.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't
But-
say nothing when
but
Game.
so
He didn't
many
say
niggas
nothing when
smashed
Game
him.
came out with the album.
He
Said he
did.
ran through all the Kardashians, which was a fact. Like I know that's a fact.
I didn't know that
I
was a
don't know.
fact.
I know. I know.
Even Chris? Even the
I
mother?
know from somebody
Even the
in
mother?
the
Even the
camp.
mom,
That's
too?
a fact.
Your mom too?
Chris can get it.
It's a fact.
Mom can get the dick. For real.
You know what I'm saying? But how do you feel about? You see a lot of these chicks with like these asses right now that look crazy. I mean, you could throw a fucking quarter at it, it might come at you like a bullet when it bounce off that motherfucker. Like, how you feel about that?
It's one of those things, like, this is how I feel about it. If someone is truly insecure about their body and they want to make a minor changes, go for it.
Yeah.
But to be someone you're not and to do it because you think it's going to make you Instagram famous, make you think you're going to be this and that, that's not, that's not, like, that's not what you should do.
Yeah, just don't go over the top crazy with it.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
if you really truly want to make adjustments to your body, because a lot of women feel like that way, you know, a lot of models do change the way their appearance are, you know, do that, but the butts are getting a little too ginormous at
motherfuckers is
this
getting out of
point.
hand.
They're
I-
getting
I mean,
way
like, how you go to
out of
bathroom
hand.
with
Way
that
too
shit? That's what I be looking like. That's some scary shit.
like the butt to thigh ratio isn't working.
Would you ever get
If I-
anything done?
Yes, I would.
What would you change about yourself if you wanted to?
My nose.
Your nose. What do you
What?
feel like is wrong with your
Ain't nothing wrong with
nose?
your
You
nose.
look good.
So in person, yes, you know what I mean. My nose is like, you know, a good little shape, but in pictures, and I've been told this before, it does photograph pretty big on the tip. So if I were to get anything done, it would just be a very minor.
Shape
But how you know
down.
that ain't a horrible photographer?
It's. I mean, I've had agencies tell me. I've
Oh.
had, you know.
Oh,
Yeah, we
You
in
know, big people
Hollywood.
come in.
They
Yeah.
not scared to tell you what you need to
No.
fix,
No.
and they gonna recommend you to somebody too. Same
Right.
time.
But all the supermodels have had something done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why they're supermodels, because they look perfect. You know what I mean?
See, that just lets you know you need to get around some more hood niggas so you can see a bunch of bell pepper noses and then be like, man, my shit's straight.
Yeah,
you know?
but for sure.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to worry about none of that
Facts.
shit. You know?
Facts, because
No,
I,
for real.
you know what, I remember, because when I take pictures, you know, my nose kind of spreads. I'm like, dang, my nose look big, but I be like, fuck it, you know,
Yeah,
it's
honestly.
me, it's me,
Hell
you
yeah.
know, because I was trying to model at one point. And they
She
were
was
critiquing-
trying to model, but be posting pictures throughout the week, modeling for all these clothing brands, but she was trying to model.
When I was trying to, you know, really
okay,
be out
That's
here.
like rappers saying, I don't do this rap shit. Like,
Yeah.
nigga, you rapping.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
what the fuck you doing?
Like, for reals.
Okay, you know what? You know what? Forget y'all.
Please pull up her Instagram,
All
Codigo
right.
Red. See the latest entries of modeling pictures from this week, because she got a gang of them motherfuckers
She was
out
a
there.
model today.
And they all popping, so she
You
in there
guys are
fronting.
good.
There you go.
But I know the modeling industry can be really, really hard, and there could be a lot of pressure. And how do you stay strong through all of that?
Honestly, like, well, one, I didn't start modeling until about a year ago because of the lack of confidence. And I woke up one day and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be who I am, and that's period. I'm not gonna be super, super skinny. I'm not gonna be this and that. Like, the only reason why I would ever get my nose done is because if it really did interfere with a lot of my modeling gigs. But since it's not, then I'm not gonna change anything about
Really?
myself, because if I'm gonna make it, I'm gonna be natural.
Word.
So.
I like
So
that.
You gonna try to do any acting in the future? or-
Yeah, I actually have been asked to kind of get into acting, so I've
I can
actually
see her
been.
being an actress.
Yeah, I can see that too.
You know, people say that, but like, I just been kind of
You
getting.
look like a young, better looking version of Halle Berry.
Oh, don't even.
Halle
get me
Berry.
like that.
I was gonna say Eva.
Nah, I see her.
No?
Eva Longoria?
Oh,
Wait.
Eva. Are you talking about
Wait, one. I don't
You
know
talking
her
about
name, man. I
what's
gotta
his
pull
name?
a picture up.
Who?
The one, no, from America's Next Top Models. You talking about
No,
the black
one
girl?
from with the Will Smith movie.
what Will Smith movie?
Hitch.
Eva Mendes?
Eva Mendes, yeah.
Nah, you can't give her that. She an
No.
ex-pipehead, man. Nah, we
I
can't
did.
do it like that.
A
Yeah,
A
yes.
crackhead?
Yes.
For real?
Yes.
She's a dope looking crackhead. dude.
Yeah.
What you gonna
Girls
do for
smoke
these
crack, too.
cheeseburgers?
They don't tell the wrong motherfucker that. She really was smoking crack?
Yes. Yes, it was real bad, man. It was
Never
bad
heard
for a
that.
minute. Yeah, it was like right after I think it was right after that movie with Mike Epps and Ice Cube, All About the Benjamins. Like it was a certain time frame.
she was smoking
She was on crack, dude. She was looking real
Yeah, I
skinny.
take that back then. I'm
The
sorry.
industry does that.
I take that back.
Yeah,
So
we
like
don't-
when it
That's sad.
comes to dating, how hard is it for you? You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, obviously you're not just a regular looking chick, so you got to be selective. You can't have a busted looking dude out here,
I
all
know that
dusty
sounds-
and stuff, wearing the Kanye clothes. You know, you got to do your thing. You know. So how is it for you when meeting guys?
Shots.
As you can tell, this is Kanye's biggest fan.
No, I'm
Right.
not. The old Kanye, not this new
Not the
nigga.
new Kanye.
Yeah, not this clown.
You know, dating is rough because at the same time, it's like it's really hard to date because whenever I go out, it's like I don't really give guys the time of day. So like, you know what I mean? And then guys don't just come up to you randomly throughout the day. So it's like, and I don't do Instagram. If you're gonna DM me, like shoot your shot. But dating is really hard because you don't know if they're using you or not.
True.
You know what I mean? But as far as like look wise, I mean,
Better go on Christian Mingle.
I was-
FarmersOnly.com. Black Planet.
No, Raya. Wow, Black
Black
Planet.
people meet.
Black people meet.
Wow.
You know, modelsmeet.com.
they should make that.
They should.
You know there is a dating app for celebrities.
Yeah, Raya.
Yeah,
I did not. Wait, it's
Yeah.
called what?
Raya.
and you gotta pay to be on it, so you know there ain't no broke niggas on that shit.
I'm on that job.
Oh, look at that.
I'm like, damn. But no, it's lit though. It's like networking and shit.
Yeah,
I like how you changed that, Stevie.
Headphones pop out and all that. No, for real.
That's funny. So you said it's tough for you to date people and stuff.
yeah, it is pretty tough.
Okay.
That's why you gotta get on Raya for
But
that type of shit.
Honestly, I'm grinding too much right now. I don't really have time to be dating like that.
That's
you know what I
cool.
mean? Yeah.
That's cool.
That's good. Staying focused, because I be like this with these boys.
I've had it. I've
Had
had
it.
it.
Done.
Y'all had it
Oh,
up to there?
Benito.
Benito? With boys?
That's what they are, boys.
Yeah. I was about to
Boys,
say, so what about the
exactly. You
men?
said
What
the
about
right
men?
word.
What about the men then?
Where
You ain't got
are
no
they?
men
But
in
see,
your
the
life?
thing about men is that, like, we can't go to the boys because then they play games, and then the men already be wanting you to have kids, and then we still like trying to find ourselves.
Wait,
you know?
wait. You just turned 21. So
man
what
you
dude are
talking
you
about?
talking
I'm
to talking about
telling
Have
you.
my
kids?
baby. Like,
Like,
no,
for
no,
real.
no, stay away
This-
from the men.
That's crazy.
This one guy was like, "Yeah, I want to have black and little Hispanic babies with you," and did it. I was like, I was 19 when he was telling me that too, and then I had
Wow.
some other little
Spring
like
water. That's what they call
30-year-old
that. Spring water.
guy, yeah.
Spring water. Like,
They
come
be
here,
trying
spring
it.
water.
They try it.
They
That's
try it,
crazy.
They be already talking
Fuck
about
that.
babies and
Moving
stuff.
in.
What you do?
Like-
This what I'm gonna give you some game. This some real nigga game. When they say that shit, you say, "Come on, let's take a ride." And you go to the local courthouse. You be like, "Oh, I gotta pick up some paperwork," and just go sit in the court office when they going through that child support shit, and they look over at them and say, "You still want to have kids?" When they see motherfuckers getting hit with $400 and $500 payments, be like, "You still want to have some kids?" I bet you they gonna say that shit again.
Jeez.
You know what I'm saying? Like for real.
Yeah, that shit ain't no joke.
Yeah. The motherfuckers
rough.
will not be saying that shit again.
But that's
At all.
crazy when like you a young fly girl, right? Old heads do want to put a baby in you. I ain't gonna hold you. Like,
They think.
Fuck all that.
Yeah,
they
they
do. It's crazy.
that.
It's crazy. Like it's just it's some hood shit.
That.
You might even come
Yeah.
across I've had a boy around my age be like, "Hey, I want to have a kid." I was like,
Fuck
"What?
that.
Do you even know who you
You have
are,
a
my
job?
dude?"
You need a job.
Real.
man.
Niggas be having fucking Chick-fil-A jobs when they have kids and shit. Fuck that.
I mean, I know one nigga that got 9 kids. I'm
Not
like, "Damn,
God.
9 kids?"
That's a little African village.
Oh, man. That nigga
Fuck
shooting
that.
every shot. Like,
Shooting
wow.
all the clubs up.
What? Shooting down the walls.
Hey,
like,
and you know what? You know what's been the new talk? There's another stripper who's coming out saying that she might be pregnant by Drake.
Oh, here we go.
God damn.
Drake is for everybody.
What do you guys think about Drake's girlfriend?
He got a girl?
He got.
He
Oh,
has
you
a
talking about
girl?
that young girl, the young
Yes.
black girl?
Yes.
She's pretty.
I don't think
She's
I didn't know. I didn't
beautiful.
know
She's
she.
very
She
pretty.
a model or what?
She's a model.
For
Isn't
real?
she like?
Oh, she's somebody's
20?
daughter,
She's
right?
18.
Yeah.
What?
She's.
And Drake is what? 30 what?
Who knows?
I don't know.
See now what they talking about?
That's
Now see we get on
nothing.
R. Kelly about shit, but do the math.
But that's 18. Though.
Nah, but do the math though. Like, if Drake is 30 something and she 18, what's the difference between R. Kelly when he was 30 something or no 20 something talking to a 16-year-old? It's the same shit. So in my eyes, that's still some R. Kelly type shit that Drake's on right now, personally. Because what I'm gonna talk to an 18-year-old about? That's like 5 years older than my
That's
daughter.
his
Like,
motive.
nah.
That's exactly what he wants.
I mean,
to
I
not
don't,
talk
think,
to her about
I
nothing.
don't think there's anywhere else Drake could go besides fucking with a young chick or fucking with a dude.
Oh my God, you went to a whole new level with the dude.
No. I mean, I'm not saying that it's bad because you know that shit is popular or whatever. But I'm just saying like we heard Drake then had everybody. Yeah, everybody. Everybody fuck with Drake. So it's like okay, he needs some new shit. So I would rather hear him with a young chick than hear that Drake, start fucking with dudes. Because you can't go nowhere from
It
there.
could happen.
You know what I mean?
It
It's
could
like,
happen, man.
I'm not saying.
Who knows?
I don't know.
That it
we
hasn't
was at
happened.
recently we were at a pool mansion party and what's that dude I am McConan.
I am McConan.
yeah, he
I
can
love
so
McConan.
right?
so we walking around the mansion party and a nigga keep looking at me crazy
I
and I'm like this nigga looks familiar. That's what I'm looking at him like you look familiar, but he think I'm giving him that other look. Like the like the hey nigga what's poppin', you know what I'm saying? I'm like no. So then I see him walking with his boy and they whispering and they both on that like
gay shit.
that village people look type shit and I'm just like nigga no. I start standing close to my manager and publicist, like, nah, nigga, I'm over here with the females. Like, this ain't a party. Like, nothing against the people that's with that. But your boy was like eyeing the shit out of me. So that's what I'm saying. There's a high chance Drake could cross over that and nobody would trip off that if he was with a dude. Nobody would really look at Drake and he'd probably be a bigger star if he messed around with a guy and came out and was like, I'm gay.
That's true.
No, that's true.
That would
I think
weird.
he would.
He would be a big star.
He would be bigger.
He'd be huge. Look at all these people. Look at all these chicks on these reality shows fake dyking.
Stop.
I don't know if you can say
Yes.
What is going
Love
on
and
right
Hip Hop. Go back maybe 4 seasons ago. There was a lot of fake dykes on there, man. Straight up.
No, but see, I feel like the
We even had one on the Fixx back in the day, but I ain't gonna say nothing. Now some exclusive shit for you. But go ahead. Go ahead.
I think in entertainment, they always want to see how they can mess with you, how they can like change you, alter you from who you really are. So they want to tempt you and see, well, hey, will you do this just to have this? And a lot of people mess up because they want
And
that
most of that
material.
shit
Like 90%
It's
of those
scripted,
motherfuckers
too.
mess up.
It's all
It's
scripted,
already
too.
in the contract.
Yeah.
You know, but
Would you do that? Would you, in a movie, would you play a lesbian?
Mhm.
Oh, that's what's up.
In a movie?
Yeah.
I mean, if it's a huge movie, like for sure.
Oh, okay.
not
But you had to kiss and do all that shit.
all that shit.
More than
Like
kissing.
everything?
More than kissing. You gotta do more
What
than
kind of movie is
kissing.
this? I'm down. I'm gonna watch that motherfucker tonight. Like, you down for all that shit? Like, maybe.
I mean, it's acting. You know what I mean? So you gotta act. You gotta play
Yeah,
a
that's
part.
true.
Like,
You know the dude from The Wire? The black dude,
Oh,
Omar?
yeah.
I always thought he was gay.
Me too.
But he's not.
Yeah.
Wait,
His-
what else did he play in?
But after you kiss
he
the
played
dude,
a couple.
kinda
He
like
played a
low-key
couple.
gay.
A couple gay characters
Kinda
though.
comfortable with that role.
Yeah, like he was really slobbing.
Yeah,
It
he
was like,
slobbing,
yeah,
though.
it was
It
like,
was
dude, like I thought he was. I really thought he
Yeah.
was gay. Like
But-
it was.
Okay, and then when did he come out and say he wasn't?
It wasn't like when Queen Latifah was on Set It Off and you was like,
Maybe.
maybe. Nah, this dude, it was like certified.
Like,
Like
he's tonguing in the whole nine.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I'm
maybe
like,
he's
oh,
bi.
Definitely
maybe.
bi.
He,
Nah, he
yeah.
gotta be
After
bi.
you
He
kiss
might
a
be.
boy,
He
you're
has to
bi
be.
for sure.
Yeah,
If you go back
man,
to
I'm cool on
females,
that.
yeah, you know. But I
I'm
don't think I
cool
could,
on that. I had a nigga the
I don't
other
know-
day
I
try
don't
to
know.
rub on my shoulder at an artist search.
Oh,
and
shit.
I flashed full time on him. I was like, nigga, you better go touch a female, homie. Get the fuck out my
Wow.
face. Yeah, that's just.
He just wanted to get a little closer.
Nah, the nigga try to play around, be like, you got a nice jacket on, nigga. Chill out. You could be like, it's nice without touching a nigga. Like, I'm not with that shit. You know, I don't nothing against people that's with that, but I'm just not with that.
I don't
You
think I
know?
could do a movie role.
You couldn't do like Will Smith in his first movie
No,
that broke him out
I couldn't do that. No. Maybe if I.
because he
if I
was slobbing
broke-
too.
Yeah, 6 degrees of separation.
Yeah.
Everybody know about that one.
Yeah.
But maybe if I was broke and really was like really wanted to be a big time actor,
Mm.
I think that's how they get you. You know, you don't have no money. You want this role. You know, you might have to do some strange things for some
For a piece of change, so strange
No,
for a
that's
piece of
100%
change.
facts.
And
What
it's
up?
not just the females no more. It's like
It's
dudes
guys.
too.
Guys
It's
have
like,
it a little bit more worse, especially if you're a good-looking male.
Mm.
You have a little bit worse.
I feel like you're a target when you're a good-looking male. They try to like break you, type
Mm.
of thing.
cold.
Oh, I'm glad.
Go to
cold.
the streets.
I'm glad I ain't a
Streets.
good looking nigga.
It's
So
a
what,
cold
what, you,
world.
what you got next?
Even though we were talking about Drake doing some, interesting things and whatnot,
Mhm.
we have Drake also doing really great things. We have I don't know if you guys saw the video of the young girl who needed a new heart. She did the In
I
My
saw
Feelings
that.
challenge, and it went crazy. It went very viral on social media. And he went to go see her, and he gave
bought her a
her,
heart?
huh?
He bought her a heart.
No, she asked for her 11th birthday because she was 10. All she wanted for her 11th birthday was to meet Drake and to get a new heart. And she got both of them. And I thought that
Oh,
story
that's
was
dope.
just so moving.
That's dope.
I actually cried because I'm a very emotional person, and like
That's dope.
hearing a
Ain't
story
nothing wrong
like
with
that,
That's
Ain't nothing
cool.
wrong with
Yeah,
that.
yeah, no doubt.
That's
hearing a
dope.
story like that's very moving, and it was just like it's amazing to see how people can icons and celebrities, they don't even realize how much like they think that because someone's streaming my music, someone's like tagging me in their picture on Instagram so I can get their attention, how much of a bigger influence they have on individuals, especially a little girl like that. I wouldn't even think a little girl who's 10 or 11 would know a lot of Drake songs.
Well, that's kind of
Well,
because,
they all
a
know
lot of
Drake.
rappers need to be praying for a new heart, too, with some of that trash they be putting out.
Oh,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they need some heart. They need some heart, some bars.
need
better
something.
production. You know,
No, they need some.
Who made them
I think it's a
famous?
lack of purpose. That's why I asked a
Yeah,
little
it's
young
just
dude
like
earlier,
now
though.
they just
You
put
know,
out
when
bullshit.
you young, it's like what you want to like. I think that question is eliminated from where we grew up. It was like what you want to be when you get older.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like we all wanted to be nothing on Instagram.
Mhm.
Like nobody wanted to be like, oh, I want to be this. I want to it's like a cop or something regular that we seen every day.
Mhm.
Now these kids want to be Gucci Man. They want to be.
Well, we didn't have no
Madonna.
social media,
Yeah,
so
the social media.
when you would see those rappers, you had to wait till the new XXL
Yeah.
or Source came out, or if they were on like MTV or something like that, or BET.
or the box or something.
Yeah, the box. So it was and the artist really had more control over their image.
Yeah.
It wasn't like now they could do some fucked up shit. And somebody else could put the video out. But
I mean,
back
all of this
then,
fucking tattoos on the face, dreads. Like I don't know what's going on.
speaking of
with that.
dreads, what's up with Jay-Z's hair? That shit
I think he
is
about to grow
fucked
dreads.
up.
That'd be crazy. if
That
Jay-Z
shit is.
did
I feel bad for Beyonce. Like I feel like that fucks her image up, man.
You think
Because
so?
yes, dude, Jay-Z looks bummy. There's no
But
excuse for
Jay-Z
that.
low-key,
That's
like-
Jay.
It
He
don't
was-
matter.
I know
It
what Jay
don't
doing.
matter.
Jay,
I seen some pictures.
he
It's
wants
just
the
unacceptable.
he got the billionaire swag. Like, but white people can pull it off
Yeah.
because that's just what they do. So they got like the laid back,
Mm.
the khakis. They on a boat. They visit
Golf
museums and shit.
Golf
like that.
shoes.
Yeah, but you see, that's his style. He got like the rugby, like he kind of letting himself
Yeah.
go, but not really.
Yeah,
That shit don't look good
at
No.
all, man.
Yeah.
And then look, when you considering the whole nose thing, remember Jay-Z's nose is fucked up, and he's like walking around with no problems with that. So just remember that if
He's
he
a
could do it,
billionaire, yeah.
you
You
ain't got
can
nothing to
do
worry
your
about.
shot.
And he got Beyonce too.
And he has
He got
Beyonce.
Beyonce.
And
Listen,
honest,
if you get Beyonce and she fuck with you, it's like you can do whatever the fuck you want. You can look however you want to look. If Beyonce is saying, "Yo, nigga, get your act together,"
Can you
She
imagine
ain't
if they
saying that,
broke
right?
up? Can you imagine
If
if
you
they broke
can-
up all the rappers
wait,
right
hold
now
on,
that's
hold
been
on, hold on.
plotting on that for years?
they can't break up.
if you can cheat on Beyonce and then still get her back, he's
Oh.
chilling. He don't care about how his hair
He's the
looks.
go.
True.
For sure.
He does
Definitely
not.
piping that down.
He's
But
been
he
having
don't
her on
he-
a leash
he
ever
don't-
since she
he
was
don't
young.
look at Beyonce like the everyday man does. To him, he's seen the baddest of the baddest. He done went all over the world. So when he cheated on her, it wasn't surprising to me because
Yeah,
it
it
was
wasn't
like he's not
surprising.
looking at Beyonce like we look at Beyonce. She's just a pretty chick to him. He's seen tons of pretty chicks because he's traveled all over
She
the
a
world.
powerhouse though.
For a regular dude, you like, nigga, I ain't cheating on her. Nigga, I'm washing her feet. Doing all, you know what I'm saying? All kind of crazy shit. But he's like, nigga, I'm Hove. I ain't doing that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. you know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't doing that
Yeah,
shit.
But yeah, it ain't no better one than Beyonce.
Yeah.
He gotta be. It's hard. It would be hard for him to bounce back.
I think Sanaya Lathan look better than Beyonce, personally.
Now, Lathan
Honestly,
got
I've never been
status,
that big
though.
on Beyonce. I think she's pretty, but I don't think she's like. I think she's a little overrated. Me personally,
You
like
think
she's a dope
I think
performer. I
Beyonce
think
is
she's
beautiful.
dope. But I mean, like those diehard, like, oh my gosh, Beyonce, like
Oh,
go
yeah, I know.
crazy. Literally,
Yeah.
if you're like, I'm not a Beyonce fan, and they just like,
They kill you.
oh
Yeah.
my goodness, you don't like
I
Beyonce.
love Beyonce. I think Beyonce is a beautiful, beautiful woman.
Yeah,
Like,
she's dope. Cause
I love
I
Rihanna
mean,
though. I
Oh,
like
yeah, I
Beyonce.
love
but
Rihanna.
I love Rihanna though. Rihanna.
I
is
love
the
Rihanna.
fucking-
'cause she
Rihanna,
brings that
Rihanna got that.
Caribbean-
Rihanna got
Caribbean
that
feel.
fucking. Not Lauryn Hill. What's the other one? What's the one that really be fucking dudes heads up? It was with Andre 3000.
Who Erica
Erykah Badu.
do?
Rihanna got that type of vibe to her. Like if you fuck with her, like you gonna be hooked. Because remember
Spiritual
Erykah Badu had niggas hooked. You know what I'm saying? Look at Andre 3000. He was dressing like me at one point.
Yeah,
now
yeah.
look at that nigga. You know what I'm saying? He's like all village people out and shit. Like, come on,
Yeah.
man.
I'm weak. Hey, but real quick,
Yeah,
I want to
Beyonce.
know a little bit more about you, and I just want to know where do you see yourself? Like, what's the big step that you see yourself like conquering? What magazine do you want to be on?
I see myself being the cover of Bazaar.
Lit.
That's been a goal of mine for a really long time, and I'm definitely doing all that. So
I love it.
yeah,
Do
Yeah.
all of it. Do all.
I'm
of
doing
it.
all of it. No one can stop me.
And I know, I don't want to keep coming back to the nose thing, but
Yeah.
hey, look with the whole modeling thing, they trying to make us look like them. You know, they trying to make us look more
Yeah.
Eurocentric. So don't let them take that
Eurocentric.
ethnic look from you. You know, because they want to steal that from
What's
you.
your
know?
nationality anyway?
I'm half Puerto Rican and half Italian.
Oh
Hey.
yeah,
Yeah,
you
you know
be
what I'm
having these
saying?
black dudes out here ready to give up their whole check, huh?
I was like, yo, niggas go crazy over it.
How many followers you got on Instagram?
Honestly, like I'm really not anything on Instagram. I have like
See everything. What
Hold
do
on,
you
hold
have?
on. She said I ain't got nothing on it. Well, how many you got?
I got like 6,700.
These niggas with like 200. You
Nigga
talking about that's
shit.
like nothing.
Yeah.
Well, in the industry wise, I look at it as far as like the industry and
Numbers,
like,
right?
I'm literally like, yeah.
She shot for DGK.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
what's
that
up.
Shit was dope,
Yeah.
yo.
That's
It was
what's up.
dope.
Yeah, that was a great shoot.
She
That
got,
was a great shoot.
skills. I can't front though.
Thank
She got
you.
skills. Yeah,
That's what's up.
Her gram popping too on the low.
Thank
You know what I mean?
Thank you.
See?
Get some more followers and shit.
I've been
you know
working
what
on
I mean?
it. I just don't spend so much time on Instagram. I've never been an Instagrammer. I do it because
I feel your pain.
I do it because of the industry.
If you don't stop.
She co-signed before before she finished answering.
Yeah.
I do the same thing.
I feel like you're popping on Instagram for sure. I feel like you're like totally popping on Instagram.
No. But what about
You got-
you?
you
You
gotta be-
popping, huh? What's your
You gotta
comments be
popping
looking
on
like?
Instagram, yo.
What
You
type of
have to,
comments
yo.
do
know-
you have?
You know what? I get more DMs on my pictures than I do comments.
Wow.
But
Do it
I'm-
be real accounts or it be like them? You see a foot as the profile
No, they're
picture and they
real
say some crazy
accounts.
shit.
you know, I'm a little
stalkers.
harsh on Instagram. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Mm.
I'm a little harsh just because
You gotta be, huh?
it's not even like that. It's like, you know, those, like, okay, have you guys ever put like those questions like, oh, talk to me, and then like people like put like a sentence.
As a man,
Are you talking about on your
no.
story?
I've never put
Yeah.
I've seen them. I've seen them.
Yeah, that shit,
I've
nah.
replied to
Saying?
a few. Yeah.
Oh, like
yeah.
tell me something interesting or give me a question or something like that.
Mhm.
And you know, I be getting the most craziest questions and
Bet.
I respond.
Mhm.
And I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of a jackass, honestly, on Instagram. I'm wilding out. And to be honest, my friends are always like, be nicer, Dom, but it's like, don't ask stupid questions, you know what I mean?
It be females asking you stupid questions or mostly males?
Males and females.
Mm.
No, females are really good. I'm
Yeah,
always
what's some female
nice to a
questions? What the
female.
females ask you?
They just honestly they ask me my skincare routine, and quite frankly, it's just Photoshop. My skin is not that great.
Oh, here
And I-
she go
and
in
I
here
tell-
fronting.
No.
It's
no.
the
the
bright
modest
light
life.
on you. I don't
The
see nothing
modest-
wrong
the
with her
modest
skin.
life.
She in her hella fronting.
It's makeup. You know what I mean?
That's gonna make people go and check her out though,
Yeah.
as they should.
What was you gonna say, Codigo?
Oh, nothing. I thought you. I didn't. I don't know. I don't know.
You know, females don't really ask questions. They're more of just like they just lift you up. You know, so
What about guys? What's the like craziest question a guy's ever asked you?
you know, I feel like someone asked me if they could suck my belly button one time.
What? They're wilding, yo. They're
That nigga was
wilding.
dead serious too.
And yeah. And
Well,
I
at least it
was
wasn't like
just-
Charlemagne asking to suck a fart out somebody's ass. Like he be doing that shit all the time.
I'm just like, what's going on? But you know what I
You just
mean?
want to just
It's
get close to you.
You got to be active on Instagram. You got to like reach back out in comments and stuff like that. And it's just
It's a job, yo.
it is a job, and I
a
don't
job.
personally do it.
You don't want that
because
job?
I don't want that job. I just want a model. That's it.
I could see her being like a huge supermodel, yo.
Th-
You tall,
That means honestly so much
like
to me.
runway. I can see that, yo.
No,
Thank
and you know you got a good vibe
You
to you
got it,
too.
yeah.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Professional.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. This industry is rough. I've had a pretty rough time as far as like agencies and like things like that. But you know what?
So what if it don't work out? What would you fall back on? Like you go to
After-
school, college,
If I do everything I can, it really does not work out. I do want to be a therapist.
therapist.
Mm-hmm.
Like there is a plan B.
I
There's
like
a plan
that.
B.
That's dope.
There is always a plan B.
You gotta-
There's
because-
definitely a plan B
definitely.
to avoid them kids.
Right, definitely a
No
plan
one's
B.
having kids anytime soon.
$50 at CVS.
$50,
I
you know,
swear.
save you
For real.
some
Hey,
thousands.
you know what's crazy? Them motherfuckers is locked up too. Like they ain't like the plastic shit.
Hell
like,
yeah, because
like
there
you
be
can't-
motherfuckers in there
that
probably
and
stealing
deodorant.
them
Yeah,
shit.
Hell yeah, shit is going for like $30 on the street.
I like to hear though that you like to be a therapist. It lets me know that you have a little heart, you know. And I feel like a lot of people caught up in the cloud and stuff, they try to act like they don't got no heart, you know.
Yeah, acting heartless is not cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just because you got hurt once doesn't mean everyone's like that. People gotta chill out. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? It's
chill
okay.
out.
It's okay to have a heart, like, you know what I mean. Your life's honestly healthier, happier, and more loving like that.
Of course. I mean, you have a heart. You might as well use it. It's pumping. It's keeping us alive and everything. So tell us real quick where we can find you and any projects maybe you have coming up. And then, you know, tell everybody deuces.
Hell no.
You know, you can find me. Honestly, I'm in the house often, But if I do go out, I'm usually on Melrose or on West Hollywood going out.
Mm.
Delilah's. You can
You
catch
don't
me at
go to
Delilah's.
regular places.
Delilah's.
I'm in the house, but I go to
Hey.
Melrose. You know. So that's AKA ain't no broke niggas gonna be walking around.
Don't want to be around them.
It won't be
Fucking
around
like
like
being credit up.
You know, but yeah. So I'm usually in the house, and as far as projects, you know what I mean. I like to stay low key, but just working on my modeling stuff and acting stuff, and moving beyond LA. I won't be in LA for a super long time because I feel like there's more opportunities, and I'm gonna go after that.
As you should.
that's
Love
what's
it.
up. That's
Yeah.
what's up. Well, thank you for taking time to come on the
Yeah.
Fixx. You know,
Thank
you
you
can
so
always come
much.
back. We like your opinion on the hot topics.
Thank
So what
you
we're gonna do
guys.
is we're gonna take a quick break and we're gonna bring in the next guest. Listen to the Fixx on Dash Talk X.